Welcome back for part 2 of What If Maul and Savage Killed Sidious. Thank you for your support on part 1 of this What If. If you haven't seen the first part, the link will be in the description below. The Count of Sereno had been in his throne room of his castle, when like the Jedi, he had felt the shift in the Force, as his master had fallen. A devilish grin spread across his face, and now he was the Sith Master. Even if he had been concerned about how his master could have fallen, Dooku needed to prioritise the strategic initiation of Order 66. Gathering the members of the Separatist Alliance, Dooku needed a figurehead he could control. He decides to choose Gunray, and then presented the nomination to the Senate. The politicians would take a while to choose their next Supreme Chancellor, and in the meantime, Dooku left in his solar sailor to find out who or what had killed Sidious, and perhaps seek a new apprentice. The Sith Lord ventured to his secret tower on Coruscant, which he had shared with Sidious. Landing in his secret hangar, Dooku wanted to explore the tower and take the hidden Sith artifacts back to his base, but he felt a nearby presence in the Force. Lord Tyrannus got out of his ship and was soon met by a set of red blades. Dooku is initially taken aback by the attack, but quickly gathers his composure to disarm the masked assailant. Catching the lightsabers in his hand, he finds them to be those of Asajj Ventress, but removing the mask with the Force, it reveals the face of Barriss Offee. The Padawan of Luminara Unduli had endured the same disillusions as Dooku, and she had been looking for alternatives to deal with the corrupt Senate. Dooku knew that she could be a useful tool for the next stage of the Sith plan, and her first mission would prove her loyalty to the Sith. Back in the Senate, the Jedi were growing concerned about the nomination of Gunray. The Jedi were sure that Dooku had planned for the fall of the Supreme Chancellor, so they leave Obi-Wan on Coruscant to try and persuade the politicians. This meant that Anakin and Ahsoka led the 501st on a secret mission to Cato Neimoidia, hoping to strike a blow to the chances of Gunray. In the air, they are taken by a surprise attack from the fleet of General Grievous. Anakin leads the squadron through the incoming missiles, and they appear to be unscathed. But calling for Ahsoka, she is nowhere to be found. The Padawan had been the target of the Separatist attack, and despite her best efforts, she tumbled in a blaze of fury to the planet below. Aboard Grievous's ship, the cyborg was joined on the command deck by the former Jedi Barriss Offee, and they bow to the hologram of Dooku. Offee reports that she had successfully shot down Ahsoka Tano, and Dooku commends her for her efforts. Ordering Grievous and Barriss to track the Jedi, little did they know that the journey of Ahsoka Tano had not met its end. In the skies near Cato Neimoidia, Anakin was furious. Despite orders from the Jedi Council to continue the mission, Anakin turned off the transmission in disgust and turned around, ordering all of his clones to search the area around them. The clones see little sign of Ahsoka, but Anakin is not willing to abandon her. Suddenly, Anakin felt something from the Force bond he shared with Ahsoka, and she was in pain. Moving closer to her presence, he descends into the forests of the nearby planet of Corellia. The normally poverty and crime-ridden planet is even more chaotic than normal, and Anakin could sense a darkness. Anakin reports the news to the Council, and much to their reluctance, they decide to help, sending Plo Koon and the Wolf Pack. With his previous experience on the planet, Master Ramesses provides key locations of dockyards where Ahsoka could be, and Anakin searches these thoroughly. After finding nothing, he goes to the cityscape of one of the spaceports, and Anakin sees Savage Opress terrorizing the local population. Anakin jumps to their defense, and this time, he would not allow the Zabrak to get away. Savage had improved his raw technique since their previous encounter, and Anakin was working hard to keep the double-bladed lightsaber away from him. Anakin cleverly pulled the Zabrak into an open area, and he felt a Republic gunship land behind him, from which Plo Koon emerged. With the Keldor Jedi Master, Anakin sliced Savage's lightsaber into two, then put his lightsaber to his throat, demanding the location of Ahsoka. The brutal Nightbrothers unmoved, and then he glanced over his shoulder to watch Maul's scimitar flying away. Anakin makes a quick and fatal slash across the neck of Savage, much to the consternation of Plo Koon. The clones clear the mess, whilst Anakin ran to his starfighter, which was fortunately close by. Chasing Maul through the skies, Anakin keeps him in his sights, watching as he descended into the strong dark side planet of Dathomir. That is it for part 2 of What If Maul and Savage Killed Sidious. If you would like to see a part 3 soon, please like this video, turn on your notification bell, and subscribe to this channel and my other channel What If Films for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd all like to see next and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.